Alright folks, welcome back. It is day 182, Duolingo Japanese. Once again, MAKU desu. Konnichiwa. Minasan yokoso. So, we concluded unit 41. So, one last run for unit 40. And then we're looking forward to new vocabulary. It's always exciting every third day. So let's do it the other order, right? Let's do unit 40 first. Unit 40. Okay. What was unit 40? Oh, right. Got it. Got it. Chichi. Haha. Ani. I don't like that. Ane. I was looking at university courses or university that I want to go to, and turns out there is modern language and business and management Japanese, which in the third year you go to Japan. You'll probably be doing that. That sounds so exciting. You got to keep me posted. Half eyes. So are you about to look for a university? Like, are you a senior, junior? Where are you in your schooling right now? Really excited for you. Business and management, that sounds very Japanese actually. Oto-san, oka-san, oni-san, and one-san. Ototo and Yodai. Imoto and Shimai. Oh, my hand just like wobbled. Ryoshin and Goryoshin. Odomo. Oops. No, you're about to look for university. It's just I'm ambitious about the future. Yeah. So, how far out are you looking at universities? Are you still in high school? 家族。家族。あなた。Wait, my... Yeah. Kind of awful. Fine. Are. And then... Arera. And 彼女. You be a junior? Oh, okay, okay. That's pretty close. The reason why I ask is sometimes when you're looking forward to something, keep an open mind. Don't forget that you also want to look, like, I like to encourage, keep your mind open. A lot of things can happen in a year and a half, right? So there might be other opportunities, so just keep on a lookout. I know it's really wonderful to get excited and set your hearts on things. I was curious how far you were out before you start the university or then start trying to fulfill a career. Sometimes it's always nice in an early stage to not look too far out, and then so that you don't get lost in all the things that are happening in your everyday life, because sometimes it can look very different in a year and a half. However, you're super looking forward to it, as not only I get to connect with a country that I always wanted to go to, but it's a small step towards fulfilling your dream of traveling the world. I hope to hear about it before long. I can imagine if I'm still doing this in the next 3 or 4 years, I would love to hear how that's going. And share this experience together, Afai. Or I could vicariously share the experience with you. Who knows? I might even see it. There might be a chance we might even meet in Japan. Well, thank you. I'll try to keep this going as long as I can. There's always a chance that I end up going back to working a job or something like that. So maybe a little less. Ohayo. Blair, how are you doing today? Did you sleep already? Are you preparing dinner? It's dinner time, isn't it? What's for dinner? Okay. I have been doing this, I have been doing this for over 6 years now. So another 5 doesn't seem too bad. I want to stream long enough to see people's lives change in front of me. I would love to be there. I've seen quite a lot of people's lives change, actually. I've known, since I started Twitch, this thing, I've known 2 little silly goobers for the last 5 years. And some things changed, some things haven't. Some of them are starting new chapters in their lives. It's about time. The other goober is really making strides. So I like hearing about people. Lazy day, ordered pizza? What kind of pizza? Don't tell me. Cheese. I decided to be horribly ambitious and water 2 garden plants at peak sun today. Oh. Was it hot today? Is today a hot day for you? Are you going with the ye olde cheese pizza? Because I remember you ordered pizza before. Pepperoni. Ooh. Nice. It's a little treat. Yeah, yeah. I honestly think FIs, that's watching people grow up. You're living, I don't want to sound too hype, but the part of the life that you're living, FIs, used to be. Now I'm not sure if it's the case anymore because I'm no longer that young anymore to meet students like that. You're living a part, like young adulthood, like around when you're becoming of age. That's a period that is filled with life, lots of transitions, lots of crazy things happen, like crazy for better or for worse. And it, it it's like, I know I sound like someone's parents or something, but kids grow up really fast during that period. When you get to like my age, maybe even Blair's age, things kind of move a lot slower. At least I think. I don't know if Blair can can agree with me. We slow down. We slow down. Things are less like we're not hamming it all the time. Like the we slow down and enjoy the smaller things. And as you get older, you tend to find appreciation in the small things. But it's kid age, anywhere between 16 and 25, you hit the ground running. There's so many exciting things. So it's always very exciting for me as an older person to see kids doing wild things, like going after their dreams, looking for meanwhile, obviously, I'm the guy who's like, keep your options open, you'll go far, and I hope to hear about it. It's kind of like watching a movie where the time lapse happens. Like you're watching a training montage of a kid going from like 13 years of age, and suddenly they're 18 before your eyes, and then they're like doing all that training, and in video games or in movies or in shows. That's kind of how I imagine the fast lane when it comes to shining youth. Your weather app is saying it was 95 today. Oof. You're hopefully starting a new chapter in college in the UK. You can change schools at the junior year. Oh, okay. A lot has happened to you in secondary school. A lot of good, but a lot of bad things. I don't want to remember. However, I'm looking forward to finding new share interests with. Well, it's great that you found a solution and you're doing better. I hope but you're doing better. It's a shame that there are bad things that you want to forget and don't want to remember. That's unfortunate that you have to experience that. One thing I can say about bad experiences, the mix of good and bad experiences, is that perhaps one day, when you have so many good experiences and powerful experiences, you can look back on those bad things and find meaning and reason for those things happening to make you the person you are today. I've had lots of bad things back in the day. Eventually, taking control over them and mitigating them, or even making them into a good thing or a useful thing, can can prevent any future power over you of those bad things. Like, I talk about discrimination and racism all the time. That's part of my past. And nowadays, they no longer harm me. They're not bad things I don't remember. They're potentially bad things or useful things to share with other people. It's a time, it was an older time, that kind of thing. Not today, obviously, not today. But I hope that one day when you feel really, really good, things are working, you can ultimately just repurpose those things. The reason why I highlight that is largely because forgetting a part of your life can be not, it's often just a lose-lose situation. So if you can make those bad things into good things or useful things after the fact, that brings value to those things, then a part of your life isn't just a negative sentiment, right? Maybe someone will ask you about yesterday, for example, you were here, I think. We were talking about high schools, right? High school experiences. And all I can tell you is that my high school experience was filled with discrimination, depression, and a lot of social issues. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're bad things in, right? They're technically bad things in its context, but I'm using it for great purpose. So in the future, when you're feeling really great, I would love to see you, or maybe encourage you to just to make your life be more meaningful all around, as opposed to trying to forget something that has happened. That's like taking control of trauma. It sounds like avoiding something like that. It was probably fairly traumatic for the time being. Thanks for sharing, though. I hope things are going better nowadays. Yeah. UK, huh? Chapter. Yeah, college is definitely a new chapter. I hope that the honeymoon when you get to college will last for a lifetime. I really love college. College was definitely a new chapter in my life as well. Really in the mood to draw today. Lots of Wanikani to review and need to finish 3 lessons on Duo for new unit. I see. I see. You're I feel like you might be doing more than I am. I feel like you're juggling even more than I am. Jeez, Blair. Way to way to way to overshadow me. I should be like consuming a pepperoni pizza while one-handing a Wanikani and Duolingo right now. watch me like blindfold myself eating pizza and doing Wanikani lessons at the same time. I mean, it's starting to feel like someone is working harder than I am. I'm kidding. I'm glad you're finding so many things to do. Hopefully you're also resting. Okay, unit 41. Unit 41. We have oh, I totally missed my stroke there. So yeah, Shokudo. Atsui. I'm like writing them like gigantic. Atsui. So we're gonna lift Shashinko's thing since we already know the hiragana, right? Into this lesson. So Atsui. This is actually part of the lesson. Oh, Tsumetai. Metai. And we're gonna lift. It could be better. Dang it. So we have Oishi. Oishi. and karai, which are written in hiragana in duo. In os. Okay, and then we have, which this is not in Shashinko, but because of XD and others. I'm gonna write this too. Oops. Oh. Dang it. I hate when this happens. I accidentally tapped my, where'd it go? Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna have to Mazui. You have had quite a lot of trauma from the past. I've made many mistakes and have had various different opinions thought of you. Quite frankly, you hate your past. I'm sorry to hear. Worst 5 years of your life. Well, I hope here's to the future 5. Though the future keeps me happy and alive, I'm glad to hear that you have an outlook given all your past traumas. Learning is something that has kept a sparkle in your eyes. I'm glad to hear that. That's kind of adorable. I have like a mental image of a character I would draw with that type of sparkle. And most of the time, put a smile to your face and your girlfriend. Oh, well, hello there. I have, like yourself in the past, been depressed and had anxiety. Focusing on things that make me happen has really helped you. I'm glad to make me happy has really helped. I'm glad to hear. Well, here's to the next 5 years. Half eyes. If there's anything that someone can definitely do from an adult perspective, I am most definitely willing to listen. If you hit any of those roadblocks. No. That's very candid of you. Half eyes. I appreciate it. Also cleaned a previous page of your notes from a month ago. Felt like I just learned that stuff last week. Solid, Blair. Solid. One day we're all just gonna be shooting Japanese back and forth. One day we're gonna get it. All right. Yeah, half eyes. Also, you gotta make room in your heart for other streamers as well, right? Maybe even you know? I don't know if Blair considered content creation. Don't close off to other people as well. You've never used Twitch until now. Oh, that's interesting. Well, there are hopefully your experience with Twitch is overall a positive thing. I don't know about the Twitch algorithm. It's like it doesn't do what YouTube does, so it's a bad and a good thing. The good thing is you're gonna have variety of people, so maybe you'll find someone who has a different type of personality that might be very interesting, right? My type of personality isn't only like, what I do on stream may be part of the things that I'm doing I won't be able to show you things like, things that might be important. So hopefully, I'm the first, huh? Well, I'm very humble by being your first, and maybe I could introduce you to some other peeps that might, if anything comes to mind, maybe I can introduce you to some other peeps, that might put a sparkle in your life, you know, like something that can get you going. I do watch quite a few of other people. Well, not Sub-Zero though. He's a slacker. I'm just kidding. How are you, Sub-Zero? Wait, don't you start your semester tomorrow? Wait, how are you awake right now? Oh, are you getting ready for your semester? How are you awake right now? I could have sworn you told me your semester starts on Monday. It's Monday now over there. I was just about to start my gym membership. What do you mean slack? Okay. Class will start in 5 hours? Okay. Alright. Is this orientation week still? Or like are you actually starting, or is this like going over syllabus and whatnot and doing introductions? Your sleep schedule has kind of been bad, just woke up. Oh, that's perfectly fine. You'll make it through, right? It's not like you have classes throughout the entire day, right? Yeah. Good luck to you. Afaiz is gonna go to university soon. Like, hey, so you're like post undergrad, you know? Energy drinks are your friend, provided you don't have a predisposed heart condition. I still remember popping energy drinks. Ooh, long days. Okay, let's see. You already drink too much of them. University in 2 years. You got a lot of peeps here who have some education. Look at y'all being all educational and stuff. I know, right? There's so many university students that I've met so far. Lately. It wasn't even like early on. It was just recent. Pretty much everyone is going to university. I think that's gonna warp my perspective, because I already know statistically that most people don't actually go to university. Weirdly, no. Like, what I mean by that is the people that I meet online tend to be not that. This is very different. I feel like language learning is like a self-selection. Language interest tends to be a great self-selection for people interested in academia for a long term. Yeah, we have an up and coming scholar, Sub-Zero. So basically, no pressure though. If you are a bad influence to him, I'm going to find you and I'm gonna virtual slap you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You're a potential role model. Okay. All right. In my opinion, university is a lot better, so look forward to it. That's what Afis is looking forward to and hoping for as well. University was really, really great for me as well. So I think it's very mutual. Afis haven't had a wonderful, you know. We talked about this. Actually, it was between Sub-Zero, Blair, and me. Like, we talked about this. Yeah, he's not the greatest. Not the greatest of experiences. So far with school. So new chapter incoming. Okay. What else we got here? Oishi, karai, mazui. All right. Akai. Yasai. Just to describe some food. We have oishi. Yeah, we're good. Let's write some food down. Some food kanji. And call it a day for unit 41. We have plenty of time to mess around with this unit. We got 3 more days. We have sakana. Tamago. Tamago. Niku. Oh, I know why I got mixed up with gua. And oh, it's because of Japanese. Oh. Yeah, yesterday I made an error. And I realized I picked it up in the Chinese course. And didn't realize that for a while. I don't know how far back it goes, but we'll correct it today. Whoops. Yeah. Yasai. Yasai. I'm not sure if that stroke order is correct. It's fine. Okay. And Dori. Dori. Let's add the meals. So Gohan. Gohan. Asa Gohan. Hiru Gohan. And Ban Gohan. Ban Gohan. Let me give us a reminder. You can for whatever reason they wanted it really to be part of Ohiru Gohan. Is there any other kanji food? Well, yeah. Okay, Mizu. Ocha. Cha. That's good enough. All right, let's go into our new chapter. Exciting times. College, you're doing psychology, economics, and business A levels. Don't know what A levels are equivalent to in America. Yeah. Oh, advanced placement. Oh, okay. AP courses. Yeah. According to AP. Fair enough. Yeah. Getting started. Getting extra a start on your university credits. All right, talk about your schedule. Do we have we have no grammar blip. Actually, how far are we to the story? I talked about this earlier. About story. No, it's like 70 something, isn't it? Yeah, it's a long time. Oh, here it is. 76. Where am I now? 76. Holy heck. Okay. 76 from here is, including this one, 35. 35 times 3 is 3 months and 15 days. So 3.5 months from that. Alright. We got plenty of time. Okay. I study with my friends on Sunday. Okay. 日曜日。日曜日は、ooh. Friends. 友達. So we have 友達と勉強します。So we have 勉強 and 友達. Fair enough. I work from Tuesday to Saturday. Oh, we have kara and made. Weaving in back our grammar stuff. Got some grammar stuff coming in. 火曜日から土曜日まで work. So 仕事 maybe? No, that's something new. 来ます? That's not 仕事します. That's something else.
火曜日から土曜日まで働きます。
働きます。
火曜日から土曜日まで働きます。
働きます is what I heard. So we'll check on that later. So work. They're not using 仕事 and suru anymore. So we got a new character there as well. What do you do yesterday? So, and we have a new vocabulary word as well as part of the kanji introduction. What did you do yesterday? 昨日は何をしましたか? 昨日は I worked. I worked yesterday. Interesting. That's different too. Oh, is this 仕事でした?
昨日は仕事でした。
Okay, so they're introducing both. 仕事する is right there. So they've replaced 仕事 as well. And then they also introduced the predicate to work. Makes sense. Duo does that all the time, right? You have like introducing similar things related by meaning, but they look very different. So that's 仕事でした. The suru gave it away that it's work. Let's see. What will you do tomorrow? Okay. 明日は何をしますか? 明日は友達とパーティーをします. Okay, there's nothing. Oh, well, I guess 友達 shows up again. So let's go in. There's a lot of new characters. What the heck?
来ます。
Okay, 来ます is a return. It's a returning one. So 来ます。
来ます。来ません。
来ません or okay. 留学来ます。This is there it is. 働 okay. 働きません. So I did still working on my hearing. So 働 is what I heard.
働きません。
働きません。働
住んで
and
1分。
1分 Oops.
誰が来ますか?
Sorry, I had a little bit of needed to burp a little. So a wee bit. 誰が来ますか? Okay. Okay. I was just gonna say who is coming, but yeah, I get it. Who is going to come? 誰が来ますか?
ここによく来ます。こ
ここによく
来
ま
ます。ここによく来ます。
Oh, it's the other yoku. Or no, I come here often. Maybe I come here often.
ここによく来ます。
ここによく来ます。I come here often. Okay.
彼はいつ来ますか？
There's 晴れ pronouns. 晴れはいつ来ますか? Well, they or he. Oh, he. Right. Pronouns. Yes, pronouns.
土曜日に働きます。
土曜日に働きます。Okay. I work on Saturdays. 土曜日に働きます。
火曜日から土曜日まで働きます。
Okay.
火曜日
から土曜日まで働きます。
働きます。火曜日から土曜日まで働きます。
火曜日から土曜日まで働きます。
彼女はいつ来ますか？
彼女のいつ来ますか? Okay. Alright.
働きます。
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 Ooh, that's spacing. Too many characters. 働きます。Yeah.
働きます。
Okay.
働きません。
働きません。Okay. 4つ。
電話します。働きません。来ます。
Okay.
今週末。
彼らは何時間働きますか？
これらは何時間働きますか? Okay. 彼らはOkay. 何時間? This is 彼らは働きますか? Okay. 働きますか? And work on Saturdays. 土曜日に働きます。働きます。When does she work?
いつ いつ
I guess 彼女はいつ働きますか? 働きますか? Get more with soup.
仕事
Okay. 仕事来ます。買いません。上仕事働きません。仕事 Oh my gosh. Some of these are... Ooh, I just had that radical. Wait, why does that radical look so familiar? Oh, it's in Koji. It's in Koji. So the other read on that radical is Ji. Oh, construction. So like... okay.
仕事
仕事 Okay.
買いません。
買いません。買います。
買います。買いません。
買いません。
買いません。
仕事
お仕事は
お仕事は Interesting. I kind of like it. They ended up putting an honorific in front of the shigoto. お仕事はお仕事は What is your job? It checks out. It feels very natural.
パーティー。
パーティーが好きです。
パーティーが好きです。Okay.
今日は休みます。
今日、okay. Reintroducing. 今日は休みます。Yep. 今日は休みます。
何を買いますか？
何を買いますか? Wow. Wait, what is the theme of this? Oh, talk about hobbies? I don't know about hobbies. I don't know that this qualifies as hobby talk, but alright. Oh, maybe it's habits. No, I think it's hobbies. 何を買いますか?
テーブルを買います。テーブルを買います。
Okay.
椅子は買いません。
椅子は買いません。Okay. Why are you... Wait. Okay.
彼らは話をします。
彼らは話をします。彼らは話をします。What? I guess. Fair enough. That is certainly one way to say it. Okay. 話をします. They're going to talk. Yeah. 彼らは話をします. I'm staying home today. 今日うちにいます。今日うちにいます。
今日。
Or maybe 今日は Oh, 家。Okay, fine.
家。
Okay, fine.
に。
Yeah, that's the location. 家にいます。Today, they wanted to mark the subject marker for today. So, sure. I mean, the topic marker for 今日は. So, 今日は家にいます. Okay. I was using uchi for like home as opposed to 家 for house. Maybe instead of doing the third year abroad, I may just apply for Tokyo University. Oh, interesting. Keep it on the back burner. Leave your options open, you know? What will we do today? 今日は何をしますか? ね? 今日は何をしますか? Yes. That'd be cool. You were considering a university in Taiwan. Why did you do it, Sub-Zero? Kidding.
昨日。
Actually, I'm actually genuinely curious. Why didn't you do it? Explain yourself. Explícame, por favor. Y no. Okay. Y no.
昨日。
Y no.
買いません。
働きません。勉強。
来ます。
Expensive? Oh, so you had to pay. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, that's understandable. I thought like, you know, if college is free, they reciprocate or something, if you know what I mean. Like, for example, when I studied abroad, it was still paying that college, not paying. Like they facilitated the exchange, so I was still paying for the college that I was going to, and that still implies that my scholarships and stuff applies. So like in a way, I thought maybe perhaps your university who is doing the abroad, who's offering the abroad, would cover that. They extend the loan and they give you a bit more leverage, but the end loan ends up being a lot bigger. Oh, okay. That's understandable, I suppose. Taiwan though. Alright.
昨日
Benkyo.
勉強
Look at that character. Like, why did you make Benkyo like that? Oh. Yeah, it's another... Okay. I don't often see this, like, extended foot thing off of a different character.
買いません
Kaimasen. Kino. Shigoto. Benkyo. Hatarakimasen. So, you know what's really fantastic about going over old vocabulary? I can finally hear the old vocabulary from a new lens now. Because back in the day, I was just willy-nilly. But now I can go back and hear these again, along with new vocabulary. But like shigoto, kino, and then I have like this a lot more flexibility now when I'm saying these words again. It's kind of nice.
勉強
Thank you.
勉強
英語を話します。
英語を話します。Okay. 英語を話します。Rock.
彼とは話しません。
彼と話しません。What? ね？彼と
彼
話しません is what I heard.
ません。彼とは話しません。彼とは話しません。
Oh, 話しません。
彼とは話しません。
Oh, 彼とは、oh, とは、okay.
彼とは話しません。
That's a grammar point, actually.
彼とは話しません。
彼とは、it's like a wa with marking the topic with a double predicate. Yeah, so that's not very common yet, but now we know a lot of the double predicates.
彼とは話しません。
日本語は話しますか？
日本語は話しますか？ Okay.
本を買いました。
本を買いました。Okay.
いつ勉強しますか？
いつ勉強しますか？ And the kind of the nice thing is you don't ever have to you don't, like, most of the time, unless it's a new vocabulary, you don't have to look at how to say the kanji anymore because you should know these vocabulary words already. Like benkyo. Itsu benkyo shimasu ka? So you just focus on recognizing that kanji. An interesting kanji though. I think the left radical with the extended O's is new. The rest, no, all those radicals are familiar. When will you study? Itsu benkyo shimasu ka?
彼は昨日仕事を休みました。
You've been dosing of loads though. I could have been done. Yeah, alright. Kare wa kino. Wait, why are you saying that? Why are you highlighting that? 彼は昨日仕事を休みました。Oh, okay, sure. Oh my gosh, we got our second. We got our second bot today. That's 2. I'm raising the ranks of bot sniping. That's 2. At home diva, huh? You've been dozing off loads. I actually cannot tell. Oh, no worries. I might have said, did I say dosing or did I say dozing? I got you. I got you.彼は昨日仕事を休みました。
昨日は仕事でした。
昨日は仕事でした。
昨日は勉強しませんでした。昨日は
something sentence
勉強
しませんでした。I heard しませんでした。しませんでした。
昨日は勉強しませんでした。
That is a really interesting way to look at it, but those are all the parts for sure. Maybe not でした。Oh well. That's a bit of a stretch to separate desu from ta there. But these are definitely the parts of しません。しません。昨日は勉強しませんでした。
昨日は勉強しませんでした。
しませんでした。Okay.
昨日パソコンを買いました。
昨日パソコンを買いました。Oh, they went from PC now. They're going for PC. That's where pasokon is most natural. Oh, they used the word computer before. I did not buy that book. Oh no, kaimasen.
本を
Oh,
Boku.
boku. Oh, you want boku? I'll show you boku. Wait, do I have a topic marker? No,
本
never mind. Oh, that book.
その
Sono hon
僕本
sono hon o kaimasen.
買いま
Ma
せ
and deshita. Oh, I did not buy. I did not buy that book. Past tense. You're so sleepy. I thought. Did you rest today, Blair? Or did you just hammer it all the way? Did you not take a nap? Or doze off? Or you could use more sleep? Sono hono kaimasen deshita. Okay. 毎日日本語を勉強します。Okay, I was gonna say it in a different tense, but that's fine. What the heck is this go right here, Duo?
毎日
What is this 毎日 all of a sudden? Oh, that's not good. No. Not good.
を日本語
毎日日本語
勉強
What is this 勉強?
します
Alright, Duo, you're slacking. You took the smallest of the. Oh my gosh, I got 3 bots today. Man. Things are looking up. Not a great sign that my eyes are burning when you blink.
Get more with Super Duolingo.
That sounds... Yeah, that doesn't... That's not great. Not a great sign.
友達
Tomodachi.
友達
Tomodachi.
友達日曜日
Nichiyoubi.
明日
Ashita. I said kino. Oh, I almost said kino. Ashita.
友達
Tomodachi. Ne? Oh, interesting. Isogashi. Hey, another Chinese thing, by the way. That's Hmong. Hmong. Yeah, that's Hmong. And I think that's simplified. I mean, that's not simplified. The Hmong I have is simplified, I think. But this is the same. I don't actually even know all that. But yeah, same character.
忙しい
Isogashi, which means the same thing too.
勉強日
Nichiyoubi.
忙しい
Yeah, isogashi. Oh, I guess it's a kink. Okay. Or it's a bend. So... Isogashi.
忙しい忙しい
Isogashi.
明日
Ashita.
小学生です
Shougakusei desu. Alright, review. 小学生です。え
友達
忙しい。明日買いません。日曜日。明日。
明日
あさって
あさって。The day after tomorrow? Nice. That makes so much sense. It's tomorrow, but later. Tomorrow, later, next day. The day after tomorrow. 明日って。
あさって
あさって。Okay. How does that really... Okay, あさって。Can I see the hiragana for this just in case? あさって。Okay. あさって。Alright, the day after tomorrow. I don't have to look at that. The kanji explains itself. Three bots. We're moving up in order. I know, right? Man, why did I imagine MAKU being an elementary school student just now? What the? With those little propeller hats? I'll show you a propeller hat. Let me show you. I have one right... Actually, I don't have one. But you... Mark my words. One of these days, I'm going to be wearing a propeller hat and you're... Just don't know. I need like a comfortable propeller hat though.
あさって
あさって
あさって勉強します。
あさっ
あ
て
さって
勉
勉強
強します。
します。
あさっては何をしますか？
あさっては何をしますか? If you'd pulled out a propeller hat all prepared, I'd be dead in my seat. I actually did have something like that before. Like I used to have like a few prop ideas and I used to keep props on the side and waiting the long play for someone to say like, dude, it's not like you or something. I'm like, well, okay, there's a little bit of a mischievous thing. I was going to lead people. I was going to practice leading people in a conversation and then like setting them up. I'm like, boy, howdy. Speaking of, and then pull it out. But I haven't done that in a long while. It's been a long while. I know some people do that as a parlor trick. He starts spinning the propeller every time he gets stuck onto a nervous tick, like a fidget spinner. Spin the propeller like a fidget spinner. That'd be pretty funny. あさっては何をしますか? Okay. when you bath the day after.
友達と話します。
友達と話します。友達と。
友達。
友達。
毎日忙しいです。
毎日忙しいです。忙しいです。Oof. I wouldn't want to say that. I hope people don't say that all the time. I'm busy every day. Or not in that, in the contextual way that I'm thinking. What will you do tomorrow? 明日は何をしますか？
何をしますか？
明日、明日、I don't know. I guess we're just going with 明日、学校行きます。Oh, no. Oh, no ni. So, I guess we can say 明日、学校へ行きます。
明日、学校へ行きます。
Today is very light. 買いません。There are quite a lot of characters though. I think I saw what, 8 new characters, and then maybe 5 returning characters, but I don't think they're gonna be logged because they're review characters like 買いません and like 昨日 and 今日 明日 and them
昨日
仕事働きません勉強友達
彼とは話しません。
彼とは話しません。話しません。I do not talk to him. Dun dun dun.
昨日、彼は昨日仕事を休みました。
彼は昨日仕事を休みました。昨日
パーティー。今日は休みですか？
Oh, yes, 休みですか？ Interesting. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. 今日は休みですか？ I can see that.
今日は勉強しません。
今日は勉強しません。勉強しません。
今日は勉強しません。
For shame. You didn't study today. For shame. You will not study today.
スマホでゲームします。
スマホでゲームします。Okay. Okay. I play on my スマホ。
彼女とは話しません。
彼女と話しません。Wait. 彼女と話しません。Where's
彼女
と
話しません。ます。
Wait.
彼女とは話しません。
Oh, 彼女とは
彼女とは話しません。
話しません。Okay.
今日は家にいます。
今日は家にいます。
今日は
は
家に
家にいます。
います。
Okay.
誰が来ますか？
誰が、wait. 誰がいますか？ Oh, yeah, that's fine.
誰
がいますか？ Wait, 来ますか？
誰が来ますか？
Oh, 来ますか？
来ますか？
15 minutes. Let's see what we have. Yep. Oh, it's 7. I thought we had 8. Oh, wait. Do we have all of them, though? I think that's all of them. Okay. Okay. 仕事。
仕事
Okay, that's fine.
仕事
Can I relate this to
仕
anything?
事
Not really.
仕事
So basic.
仕事
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 仕事仕事
仕事
仕事
Okay. Alright. 仕事。仕事。
仕事
Yep. We know this character as
仕事
well as a whole. In Koji.
仕事
In Koji.
仕事
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 Oops.
仕事
仕事仕事
I overshot.
仕事
I don't want to talk about it.
仕事
Oof. This is laborious. Okay. 仕事。
し
Get used to it.
仕事
仕事仕事
仕事
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 Okay. Okay.
仕事
仕事。
仕事
仕事仕事
仕事
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 Oops.
仕
No
事
one saw that. 友達 No, 勉強。勉強。
勉強
Look at that. Whoops.
勉強
勉
Okay.
強勉強
勉強
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 Kind of weird that Sub-Zero's here
Thank you.
getting ready for class while I'm here almost getting ready to end my
Thank you.
day. Such a weirdo.
勉強
Oh, did I say that out
勉
loud?
強
My bad. I'm kidding. I knew I was saying that out loud.
仕事
But it is a weird thing, though. You're about to start your day as I'm about to end my day. And we're not even like halfway across the world, if you know what I mean, Sub-Zero. Like, usually it's like a shift. Like, we don't usually see each other too much, but in this case, you're kind of really, really early. Usually I would be like getting off the moment you're getting up. I would be like sleeping the way you're getting up at this point. I just signed into the gym, so I'm gonna hit that an hour before
仕事
class. Very nice. I didn't
仕事
realize. Wait,
仕事
did Dang.
仕事
Your gym facility
仕事
opens. Is it like open
仕事
24/7 or
仕
something?
事仕事
仕事
Also, I have to make note that the first stroke, horizontal stroke, is longer than the second stroke. That's important. Benkyo.
勉強
Okay, this one's fine too. Now I've been seeing this radical more
勉
often.
強
It's helping me remember others
勉強
with it.
勉強
勉強
勉強勉強勉強
勉強
Benkyo.
勉強
Benkyo.
勉強
Benkyo.
勉強
勉強
If you're listening to it long enough, it kind of sounds like Denkyo. Most are not, but you found one that's open 24/7 around you. Oh, okay, okay. Kanji and katakana for ni is the same? No. They shouldn't be. This is ni for hirakana, and this is ni for katakana. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, sorry. You answered your own question. My bad. I tried to avoid the typical... Oh, the kanji and... Oh, the kanji and the... Oh, that's what you mean. I try to avoid the typical student gym because they're so filled. I'd rather walk an extra 10 minutes to go to an empty low-key gym. Are you a little shy? That's adorable. I'm just
仕
kidding.
事
I understand. I was a calisthenics person, so
仕事
I didn't really like use the gym equipment, more so the gym space, if you know what I mean. So I need like a matted room
仕事
or an indoor
仕事
track or something, so I'm not a weightlifter like
仕事
Mr. Butch over there.
仕事仕事
Yeah, I needed like a matted room to like
仕事
kick and like bounce around, and then largely bars in a jungle gym or something.
勉強
Thank you. Thank you.
勉強
You're a weightlifter, aren't you, Mr. Weightlifter?
勉強
Do you even bench? I mean, do you even
勉
lift?
強
勉強
It's generally messed up the whole routine I got going on. Not shy, but I can't stand waiting for machine. You're so spoiled.
勉強勉強
Flaunting your privilege.
勉強
勉
You
強
know what I can think of? Right now, I can
勉
think
強
of if you have long hair. All I imagine you doing is like you like flip your hair. It's like, ugh, I can't be
勉強
waiting on machines. You know?
勉強
What do you mean? It's not like the gym is free. I'm gonna be spoiled. Yeah, fair enough. All I can think about is you being like very sassy, and you're just like flipping your hair. It's like, ugh, I can't believe I have to wait on machines. I ain't got time for that. You know? Do you have long hair, or are you like short hair guy?
勉強
Thank you. Chikoto. Chikoto. Thank you. Oh no. Shinshitsu.
進出
Shinshitsu.
留学 9月 勉強 仕事
仕事仕事
勉強
仕事
仕事
仕事仕事 留学
留
2000
2000
勉強
勉強
一時
勉強
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 1
1分
分
4
4
日
日
勉強
勉強
中学
中学 whoops
仕事
仕事 Nah, you just cut it. I do pretty short, especially on the sides. Oh, okay, fair enough. So you don't have like a Fabio headlocks thing. Don't forget handsome. I mean, you are Norwegian, so I don't
仕
know.
事
There is a generalized stereotype about Norwegians.
3日
Do you meet the standards? Do you meet your beauty standards in Norway?
3日
Did I hit a nerve?
2日
Ska
勉強
勉強
中学
中学
仕事
仕事 I don't know. I think not the unrealistic ones. I guess. I certainly don't meet any beauty standards. I'm not sure if Chinese people really have all that high of a beauty standard. Most of the time, the stereotype is age. It's usually age and
Get more.
complexion, but not necessarily
晩ご飯
like beauty standards.
勉強
Like, you know, pop culture kind of things. We're not saying if it's true or not, just pop culture stuff, right?
勉強
Thank you. 晩ご飯
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 勉強
Thank you. I honestly have never been told that
勉強
I look anything but younger than I appear most of the time. Seems like it's mainly Korea out of the Asian countries. Yeah. Koreans have, yep, I would agree. Koreans have beauty standards. Outside that, I honestly think most of the time Asians have that like age dichotomy perspective. Like generalization, like you're either young or you either look young or you look incredibly old, like you're about to fade into dust. So that joke that I usually have is like, oh yeah, don't worry, next year I'll look like I'm Oji-san for like 150 years old. Like it's one of those things. It's like a bimodal thing. Well, you look young, you know, like you're 50 and you still look young, and then suddenly the next month you're like 100 years old. That's it, there's no in between. You're looking young, and then suddenly one day you just become like the old wise man with like 8 billion wrinkles and barely opening his eyes and smiling with his eyes, you know, right? The eyes are always closed, you know, anime style things, practically smiling with your eyes closed, kind of deal. That's usually the stereotype. I feel like when you think of mental images of quote unquote beauty standards. But yeah, I totally agree though. Korea has an incredible, like a stereotypical pop culture beauty standard, and it's a very atypical one from Western system. A very atypical one from Western system. It can be a little off-putting for a lot of people.
来年
9년. Let's see.
飲み物勉強
勉強
買い物
아이모노. We're obviously talking about stereotypes now, so we're not saying it's true or not. Not just statistical stereotypes.
晩ご飯
방고han. I say I look my age here, but if I ever went somewhere in Korea, I'm scared people would think I'm on the verge of passing. Probably. Yeah. Also, if you
勉
look
強
if you look very masculine, like, you know, the westernized masculinity, you might be you might make people uncomfortable, just a little bit, because we have to also keep in mind that it's there's a very, the beauty standard also comes towards like much towards like the two, yeah, the two get really close, right? So in a way, it's kind of interesting to say that female and male's image of beauty comes together a lot closer in Korea society, at least in my opinion. Stereotypically, like in pop culture, stereotypically, they're a lot closer in distance. So you don't have like extraordinary differences, as in like the man is like 160 pound of lean muscle with a beard and like chest hair coming out of their, like v-neck or something, versus like females who are hyper beautified with like curves, and it's closer together. I think the distance between the genders are a lot closer together in that way too. You look pretty young though, in a good way, as you've already heard. I don't think I'll age gracefully. What do you mean you don't? I think Norwegians age gracefully, right? Isn't that a thing too? But my dad has aged pretty good, so there's hope. I feel like Nordic has that stereotype of aging pretty gracefully, right? I do look so my family, like my mother has a complexion that makes people look like we have baby face. So I don't know if you see that too or not, but there's a stereotype. Rounder faces and like puffier faces tend to appear younger. So like I don't look like my father, who have like, if I had like a sharper complexion, stronger chin, or like more sculpted, like sunken in, maybe like some, but my face is very round, so it kind of looks like a baby face a lot of times. So rounded faces tend to appear more like a baby. Babies have puffy cheeks, and I've always gotten that kind of comment most of the time. Things like that make you younger. I don't think so. It's mainly that we're tall, blonde, blue eyes. Yeah, fair enough. A lot of people crash pretty hard in mid-20s to early 30s by balding and getting wrinkles. I haven't noticed the wrinkling thing. Interesting. Yeah, obviously we're generalizing now, recognizing the realities of things.
晩ご飯
Don't worry, at any day I'll become 100 looking. Until then though, I'm basically locked in my 20s. That's like the running joke. Until the day I turn 100, I'll be 20 something for the foreseeable future. I'll wake up one day and I'll just look 100 years old. And then I'll get a cane and I will like wear a robe, grow out my Fu Manchu, and then we'll be good to go. I'll talk with like a really, really raspy, airy voice, and then sound very, very wise, even though I'm not that wise. Dang, I say you got pretty lucky with your genes for beauty standards in the UK. Yeah, UK is interesting too, if you're like multi-generational in the UK.
晩ご飯
It's so interesting. Hey, at least you'd be pretty good in Japanese and Chinese by then. You'll be that old wise guy who's bilingual. Perhaps by then. Bangohan.
晩ご飯晩ご飯
Bangohan. Honestly though, I always like the idea of having a beard. My genes do not support it. My father has this mustache, so I inherited this mustache from my father. So it's always growing out, so I like trim it. But these things haven't been visible until my last like 2 years of life. So like I have no hair on my legs and arms. So I don't have like maintenance, like that type of problem. Maintenance. So you have a lot of features that tend to suggest that you were younger a lot of times. Oh, by the way, I'm also that kind of guy who don't have sweat odor. I don't know if you know this, but it actually happens more frequently in Asian population. No sweat odors. So like the sweat doesn't produce like the microflora on the skin from sweat doesn't produce odors. So like I've always had that funny thing when people are around and they're like wearing deodorants and like, you know, for most of my life when people go to the gym and stuff, they would wear like deodorants or like mask themselves with like Axe body spray and stuff, and I didn't understand that one of the longest times. Yeah. In fact, a lot of times I would prove it by I would use the same shirt and like there might be some perspiration at some point, but the shirt would just smell like laundry the day I cleaned it for like multiple days straight. So that's also a thing that happens with a higher tendency, I was told, a higher prevalence where Asian people do not smell, like they're less likely to smell their perspiring. I don't know where the statistics come from behind that little conception, but just by coincidence, I am also one of those people who do not understand body odor. Like obviously I can fall in things and smell like that thing, but yeah, generally speaking, go through the whole day. I know what body odor smells like though. That's different. I definitely have been around people with body odor, so I kind of get it.
勉強
Thank you. You've heard about that too, no body odor, huh? That sounds like it saves a lot of time long term. It does. It does. I would be like, sometimes it'd be so hot, but the thing is, no one would be distracted by it, which is kind of nice. And also, you don't have to wear deodorant or anything. Like you don't have to constantly buy like deodorant and stuff. You sweat less. Like there's less sweat. It takes a really long time to sweat. I still sweat, obviously, because I'm physiologically normal, but generally it's not the biggest concern. And you don't have to wear things to smell nice because you kind of just smell like your laundry. If my laundry, if I'm wearing clothes that has just been recently washed, I just smell like my laundry from like the whole day. Even if I'm like going out and sweating a little, I still smell like my laundry. So most of the time, it's kind of a foreign thing. My girlfriend has told me that too, and she doesn't smell. Her little brother is a different story though. Yeah. It's not everyone, obviously. It's a random chance, or not a random chance, but there's selective genes involved. So I don't know about my sister. I'm not sure about my sister. We don't talk about it between each other.
食べ物
But I'm definitely one of those. Because it baffled me for the longest time. Yeah, your girlfriend also told me she's half Thai. Yeah. So I don't know. It took me a really long time to understand what a deodorant was. Honestly. I didn't know what a deodorant was. I didn't know why people's feet smelled. Like what I mean is like a lot of people complain that, oh man, shoes are really stinky, right? Like socks are really stinky, but I don't understand. Now I do though. I understand now. Like I could go off for a marathon run, and then when I get back and take off my shoes, it would be nearly odorless. It like the only thing you can possibly get is like from the stuff that the shoes were in. Like if the shoes were dirty, then it would smell like the shoes. Aren't stinky feet just athlete's foot or something? Kind of. No, well, not athlete's foot is worse. Athlete's foot is worse. That's from like the fungus, but you do have this like odor that comes from shoes, and not a lot of people have athlete's from the shoes. It's kind of like a, I don't know what it's, Sub-Zero, you know what I mean? Like a wet sock smell. It's not the most pleasant. It's one of the things like people think about when they're in the locker room, or like just wet sock smell. Yeah, it's kind of gross. It's probably one of the more unpleasant
食べ物
smells. Yeah. Sorry to gross anybody out. My bad.
食べ物
Meanwhile, like Blair's over there, like I'm still eating my pizza. I'm just kidding. I think Blair has consumed her pizza now. I think armpit smell can be worse. Yeah, true. True. Working at a convention, I've smelled some people who I've smelled some people who raise their arms up. All of a sudden, it's like, ooh. I really can't relate to it. But I can see how inconvenient it would. It would definitely be very inconvenient. So that's something I take for granted.
会社
Aisha.
晩ご飯 昼ご
晩ご飯
I haven't talked about this in a long while. Because like no one lives with me. So it hasn't been a while since I didn't go work out in a gym. This type of stuff always comes up when you're talking about the gym. Like when you're going to fitness and do stuff. It comes up all the time. Like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, what do you mean what I do? I just walk out of the gym and go to work. I am in fact done with your pizza. Wishing I had eye drops. Oh, you don't have eye drops nearby? Oof. Is there like a place you can visit for an eye drops quickly? After an inter-regional volleyball game I had, my friend took off his shoe and I could smell it 2 seats away. Oh my gosh. Yeah, smelling feet from 2 feet, like smelling feet in a closed off room, that's pretty bad. Yeah. I remember as a kid before I started wearing deodorant that I was sitting in class and thinking, man, this dude next to me smells like crap. Later found out it was you. Oh my gosh. So zero. Oh no. I couldn't relate. That is pretty funny though. Man. Wow.
晩ご飯
Bangohan. Wolf.
勉強
Benkyo. This has been a really funny discussion. Meanwhile, Blair is like over there. Nah, I'm not getting into this.
勉強買い物
Aimono.
食べ物
Tabemono.
高校
Oko. Whoops. Uh,
勉強
Benkyo. For the record, guys, I want to make this clear. Just because there aren't any odor doesn't mean there isn't a heightened hygiene requirement among Asians. I think there's a higher, like a cultural tendency to have heightened hygiene in Asian cultures. So it doesn't stop you from like over showering and over like super hyper, like nearly hypochondriac levels of hygiene when it comes to like social standards. Like, you know, those, if we're still talking about stereotypes, right? Usually Asian cultures have a heightened hygiene requirement. If you're in the privileged class, as in like, if you have the resources, they tend to be very heightened for hygiene requirements, especially like Japanese culture. I have some upstairs in my apartment, but it's hot outside. I wouldn't say I'm sensitive to smells, but like ammonia is an immediate red flag for it. Yeah, ammonia. Ooh. Yeah. Cat pee on clothing piles before. Yeah, that'll do it. What about fish, Claire? Sometimes ammonia can really build on like bait old fish. My sister gags when she encounters that type of smell. Like old fish tends to do that too, like fish runoff in like garbage bags and stuff. Ooh, that stuff is tough. Ammonia.
勉強
Thank you. Oh, we gotta move on. So gonna switch.
勉強
Switch.
勉強
Switch
勉強
gears. We gotta switch
勉強
gears now.
勉強
勉強
So let's write the stuff.
勉強
Commit it to memory.
勉強
Call it a day.
勉強
勉強勉強勉強
勉
Good
強
talk. Good talk. I forgot about a cat. Cat urine. I can relate. I'm in Portugal right now, and it's like 86 degrees Fahrenheit most of the time, all the way up to 104. Dang. I've never smelled old fish. I don't think my fish tank just smells like dirt, thankfully, and any cooked fish is okay. Like if you ever work in a restaurant, the garbage bag sometimes like have liquid in it, and that's usually from like discarded like parts of fish or something, specifically fish. And then when it's left, that's that ammonia. It's like intensified in the old fish smell. So whenever you have like a garbage bag and it accidentally like some of that like trash juice leaks, it's like, for a lot of people, it's almost instant gag reflex. And it's like intensely ammonia, like so much ammonia from the fish. And that fishiness is coming from the ammonia too. Like it's related to the ammonia. So if you ever have like that fishiness as it keeps building up, that's where the ammonia is coming. So when you have really, really old fish or discarded fish parts in like trash cans and stuff. Ooh. Oh, and then we have sulfur, right? From the eggs. Yeah, sulfurish smell from eggs, and fun little thing. Did you know? I'm not sure if it's related to the egg smell. However, Sub-Zero, I still remember when this is my biochem class. We made soap, and I think it was something like butyrate. It's like maybe something butyrate. It was a butyrate, and it's that same like smell. Like really intensely same like egg kind of like smell, and apparently we made soap with it, and it becomes really like fragrant afterward. So it's kind of weird, but smells are really weird. What else smells like that egg stuff? Like anything with sulfur in it. But I'm thinking of something. Oh, there was a regular laboratory. Oh, DDT. A regular or it might be SDS. One of them, a regular laboratory reagent that I use for like visualization stuff, smells like eggs. Oh, it was a solidifying agent. It was a polymerizer. I forgot what it is though. I think it might be DDT. It helps polymerize gels, and it's basically a concentrated bottle of that egg smell. Whenever you like pull up the water drop, some people like hold their breath. I don't mind it. I'm okay. I'm pretty tolerant to smells, but I can imagine being turned off by it. Old food can trigger you sometime. It just depends on. I've walked into some of our worker rooms and they've left food out and gagged. DIY egg smell into fragrant soup tutorial when. Yeah, my back in high school, I'm pretty sure it was biochem class. We made soap, and we used like fragrance chips and stuff, and we learned that a lot of the reagents that create the soap, or at least one way to create the soap, actually produces those really terrible odors. But when you like combine them with like acid-base chemistry and stuff, and create like surfactants, they no longer smell like that. So chemicals are really weird when it comes to smell. Your fish tank chemicals have sulfur, which gets stronger over time. Yeah. OMG, I used to hate the smell of bacteria during lab, like the E. coli or whatever I can. Yeah, it's E. coli. It could be also not bacteria. It could be yeast, but yeast, you probably know what it smells like. It's kind of like a little bit soury bread smelling hops thing. It's probably E. coli. You've nailed it. It's probably the E. coli that you can't stand the smell of. For sure. For sure. Oh my gosh, this science talk is bringing some fond memories. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember this stuff. So let's see if I remember. Oh, this is just rote memory because these aren't connected. Oh, it's talk about your schedule. Okay. All right. So Benkyo is pretty. Benkyo is pretty okay. Although I should stop making it so big. Right, Benkyo. Right, Benkyo is okay. I don't know about Shigoto. Shigoto. No, Shigoto is okay too because of Koji. That just looks like a blob at this point. Tomodachi. Oh, I didn't get to Tomodachi. Let's look at Tomodachi. Oh, it's the 3 striker. Okay. It's only 3 radicals. Not that big a deal. Okay, Tomodachi. Okay. Oh, and they use yo. The yo, 朋友. So they still use 朋友. Part of 朋友. So it's this radical and then this radical. And then we put it on snail back. And then I can remember Isogashi. Although I do want to check the stroke order. Oh, you don't like yeast? This is okay. Maybe it was yeast. I don't know. It's either yeast or E. coli. I could have sworn it was midnight just a second ago. How is it 3:28? Ooh. You should get some sleep. FIs if you're tired. You did say you were in UK. That tracks. Okay. All right. And then what is this for? What the heck? Why is the he here? Oh, yeah. I forgot about Asakte.
あさって
Asakte. What happened to my... Okay, Asakte. So, okay. So, just like the previous unit, I think we're gonna do like things with schedule. So, we'll remind ourselves to practice things like, oops. Like, kino, right? Kino. Right? Ashita. Whoops. kyo. Kyo. And then now we have asakte. Asakte. Right? This is, are these a, yes. Asakte. Okay. I think they threw in like Shiumatsu. Oh no. I'm actually not sure if that's correct. It might be the top stroke is longer. It's probably the top stroke. That doesn't look right. And it's not the curve thing. Yeah, Shiumatsu. And it may be like Honshu Matsu. Good time to practice our days. You're not tired at all somehow? 14 katakana? Up it away. Konshumatsu. What other type of phrases do I have for time in terms of schedule? Not the oh, I guess they have kara and made. So kara made. Right. Kara and made. They went over days of the week. I guess we can practice days of the week as well. Right. Oops. I don't have enough space. Getsuyobi. Getsuyobi. Right. Kayobi. Kayobi. Suiyobi. Mokuyobi. Kinyobi. Doyobi. Is that visible? Yes. Doyobi. And Nichiyobi. So all the days of the week. I think that's pretty good. It's a pretty good review of all the different like days. We can do like, shoshite, demo, mazu. But this is fun. Although those are not kanji, so maybe we're gonna stay away from non-kanji things yet for the time being. Kara and made are grammar things, so they are typically in hirakana. So okay, so let's practice. Okay, let's add this on. So we have shikoto. I need to think about I can relate to koji. And then benkyo. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Sorry, drawing bango on. Writing bango on. Right? Yeah. Right? Yes. And then net. 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 Right? Yeah, net. Oh, no. No extra stroke at the top. It's screwed up. Wait. Is there no extra stroke there? No, there isn't. Okay. Benkyo. Shikoto, benkyo. Those are kind of nice to group up on things that you would schedule to do, right? And then we just throw in tomodachi. I don't know how I feel about that. And why did they reverse it? Wait, is it actually in that order? It is. Huh. Tomodachi is this radical followed by this radical on snailback. So tomodachi and isogashi. Do I know anything else dealing with No. No. Whoops, I didn't mean to lift there. I think this is okay. I will try my best to remember. I think the chances are I will probably forget tomodachi. The right hand radical tomodachi. The dachi. Everything else I have already a related memory to. Benkyo is used to death. And I can relate, yes, I can relate shikoto to koji. The left side is pretty nondescript, pretty easy to pick up. And then isogashi. Actually, I guess I should really add isogashi. It's probably a shi, right? Yeah, isogashi. This is because of Chinese, so no problems there. All right, folks, that's a wrap for Japanese. Our discussion was fantastic. We're going a little over. Chinese is getting really cut short, but we'll see how long the Chinese section is. All right, what's the take-home message? Have fun while learning language, right? Sometimes you just need a break. Cut short? No. I want to stay before midnight, okay? I want to stay before midnight. You're going to the gym soon anyways. Don't give me that face, Sub-Zero. All right. There's always time for digression. Wow, we yapped 3 times in a row today. I've yapped 3 times with 3 separate groups. Lots of yap. All right. Yap makes you loose, in my opinion. When you're relaxed and studying, it's also kind of nice. I don't know if you guys ever feel like tense or relaxed. I feel like when one is relaxed, in my opinion, studying kind of... Okay, it's a double edge. Some people might be too... Fair enough. So for me, I think things kind of settle in quite a lot when I'm not like too heavy. Okay. So that's a wrap for Japanese today, 182. If you're gonna watch this later, arigatou gozaimasu. And for all those other people, thanks for listening. Mata ne. Maybe oyasumi nasai. And I'm gonna go switch gears let's pop on over. And I'm gonna get up and stretch for a little bit. I'll be right back. Thank you much.